Hello, welcome to the video. Summer is here, and we all know what that means. Yes, bicycle rules. Usually on this channel, we deal with traffic and what to do after a motor vehicle accident. However, when the weather is nice, we tend to use other forms of travel. Of course, where bicycles and traffic intersect, there can be confusion. And in this video, we're hoping to provide some clarity so you can have a safe summer. We're going to start with why this is important, ages for riding, rules for riding, which also include the equipment for riding and the potential fines and tickets. So let's start with why this is important. And in doing so, we have to look at statistics. So between 2006 and 2017, 890 cyclists died in Canada. This is an average of 74 deaths per year. There is some positive news. The number of deaths per million has declined, where in 2006 it was 2.5 deaths per million, and in 2017 it is only 1.3 deaths per million. So 73% of fatal bicycling accidents are caused by a collision with a motor vehicle. And approximately a third of those involve either a cyclist or driver or both not following the rules of the road. There is 25%, which are considered other events. These include collisions with another cyclist or with a stationary object. The remaining 2% of fatal cycling events are noted as unknown by Statistics Canada. And if you're interested, we're leaving a link to the website below. So the most common error committed by cyclists involve disobeying traffic signals. The largest number of fatal collisions involve bicycles occurring between the rush hour period between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. and also involve cyclists ages 15 to 19. So next, let's talk about age limits. And for this information, we're looking at the Alberta Health Services and addressing the ages kids can ride safely. So the Alberta Health Services, in addressing age limits for riding bicycles, indicate that many children have the physical motor skills to ride a bicycle by age 5 or 6, but the ability to judge traffic safety risks develop much later, usually between the ages of 10 and 14. Without supervision, children can ride safely on pathways and roads with little traffic and a low speed limit. Children under 10 should not be riding on the road without an adult. If your child is over 10, make sure that he has lots of training and supervised practice before he rides on the road alone. Children under 1 year of age do not have the neck and head muscles to ride in a bike carrier or trailer. Now let's talk about crosswalks. So only pedestrians have the right of way in crosswalks. It is only if a cyclist dismounts and walks their bike across a crosswalk that they are considered a pedestrian. Cyclists have the rights and duties of a person operating a motor vehicle unless context otherwise requires it. Now let's talk about some rules that are specific to bicycles. So if you're riding a bicycle, your hands must be on the handlebars unless making a signal or shifting gears. Both feet must be on the pedals or footrests unless stopped. You cannot carry more persons at one time than the cycle is designed for, and you have to ride as near as practical to the right curb or edge of the roadway unless that person is in the process of making a left-hand turn or crossing from edge to edge across a roadway. You are to travel in single file and cannot ride adjacent to another bicycle in the same direction. Now let's talk about equipment. The helmet is one of the most important items of equipment as it protects your head. Head injuries are the leading cause of death to children on bicycles. A properly fitted helmet, correctly worn, appropriate to the activity, can help your child participating in the activity and make a dramatic difference, cutting the risk of serious head injuries by up to 60%. Let's talk about fitting for the helmet now. So for fitting, use the 2v1 rule, where the front of the helmet should sit 2 fingers above the eyebrows. The straps form a V under your ears, and 1 finger space between the strap and the chin. You are required to have a helmet if you are under 18 years of age. And if you are a parent or guardian, you're not allowed to authorize someone or normally permit them to operate a bicycle unless they are wearing a helmet. Now let's talk about bicycling at night. So you're only permitted to ride a bicycle at night if you have a headlamp, a red tail lamp, and at least 1 reflector mounted to the rear. In addition, you're not allowed to ride a bicycle if it doesn't have a brake, a horn or bell, and specific to the horn or bell, that is to give people notice that you are approaching on the highway or pathway. Lastly, let's go over the penalties and fines related to the topics above that we've talked about. So let's start with failure to stop at a stop sign. That's $405. Failure to yield to pedestrian in a crosswalk is $810. Failure to have your lights on when bicycling in the dark is $81. No reflectors on the bicycle is $162. No horn or bell on the bicycle is $81. No feet on the pedals is $81. No hands on the handlebar, $81. And carrying passengers without a passenger seat is $81. Distracted cycling is $300. So let's just briefly recap the rules. So first, obey traffic signals. Second, yield to pedestrians. Third, use headlights and tail lights when cycling in the dark. 4, keep both feet on the pedals. 5, keep your hands on the handlebars unless turning. 6, always have reflectors on the bike. 7, have a horn or bell. 8, avoid distractions and try to be visible to the vehicles around you at all times. I hope this clears up some of the bicycle-related questions, in particular with traffic signals and crosswalks. If you have any other questions that haven't been answered, please leave a comment below or reach out. I hope you're having a great summer. Stay safe and enjoy the weather. If you get into an accident or something occurs, please reach out. And if you have time and enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Take care.